أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers. Through this channel, we do charity work for the needy people, and we do the dawah work, that is, we convey the message of the Holy Book Quran to the people. So, on behalf of this channel, we would like to request you, please share these messages to your friends, relatives, whom you know and you don't know, because there are millions of people who they think that the message of Quran is only for Muslims, but the truth is that this book is for the human being and it has the guidance for mankind. So please share this message across the world. In today's program, the topic is your duty towards your Lord and your responsibility towards the human rights. So we will start with the recitation of the verse.
وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَبِذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ وَالصَّاحِبِ بِالْجَنبِ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ ۗ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ مَن كَانَ مُخْتَالًا فَخُورًا.
This is the verse number 36 of the chapter number 4 of the book Quran, and here you have many things, as a guidance. The first thing, the first duty on all of us as a human being is to worship our Creator alone without making any partner to Him. And He has perfected everything and He has sustained all of us alone. The one who has the right to be worshipped, it is He alone, and we should not make any partner with Him. Else our worship will be wasted and we will not get any benefit if we make any kind of shirk or any kind of association with our one and only one Creator. Immediately after the right of your Creator, the next right among the category of the people is mentioned is the right of your parent, because the parent is very important in our life. The parent are the one who is the source of all of us, being present in this world. So they have most right on us. So immediately after the command to worship our Creator without making any partner, the next command is He is enjoining us to be good to our parents. And we should treat him well. We should not make any trouble for him. We should not disturb and hurt him in any way, physically or emotionally. And we should pay utmost respect for him, because this is the command of our Creator. In another occasion, your Creator has said that وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. That is, your Creator has commanded that, has ordained you to worship Him alone and to be good to your parents. And also He has said that Anishkurli wali walidak, that is, be thankful to me and be thankful to your parent. So after the parent, the next thing is mentioned is relative, because the relative, they are not by our choice. It is our Creator who has destined us to be relative of someone. Someone is our father and someone is mother, someone is uncle, aunt. So it is not our choice, but we are, born into some family. So naturally, they are our relative. So here, your Creator is speaking and giving you command that you should be kind and compassionate, and you should be helping to your relative in bad situation, and you should treat him and you should treat them well. And after the relative, the next category of the people is mentioned here in this verse is orphan, because the orphan are, the one who has lost his father in early age, and there is no one who would depend on them. So it is our responsibility, as an individual or as a society, to look after them, to care for them, to spend on them, to discipline them, and to do every good as we can do good for them. After the orphan, the next category of the people among those who have the rights on us as a human right, they are the masakin, they are the needy people. The needy people are those people, according to Arabic word, miskin is the one who cannot earn enough to survive himself or to look after his children or his dependent. So it is the people's responsibility support that particular needy people in the society so that they can live peacefully, they can live with respect. And this is the command. And further, your Creator has said on another verse that fi amwalihim haqqun lis-sa'ili wal mahrum, that is, it is your Creator who has put some portions in your wealth. That is the right for the masakin, that is the right for the one who is underprivileged, who is not being given more, or he is not being given enough wealth to sustain. So it is your responsibility to take care of him, and it is the command from your Creator. And after the needy people, the next group is mentioned is the neighbor, wal jar, zil qurba, bil junub. There are two categories of the neighbor mentioned here. The one who is close to you, he may be your neighbor and he may be your relative also. So they have two rights on you. That is, he is your neighbor and he is your relative. And the distant neighbor is the one who may be little far from you, but he is also a neighbor. So here in this verse, your Creator has clearly mentioned that they have a right on you, that you should treat them well, you should help them, you should not disturb them, you should not make any fuss or any problem for them. You should always, be kind and merciful to them. And the next category mentioned here is the one who is a wayfarer, wabn sabil. Sometimes you may travel and you may go to a land that is not familiar to you. You may be a stranger there. So it is your right to be honored and to be supported by the one, the one who is there as a local. So the right is mentioned here. Among the categories of the rights of the people, Wabn Sabil, the wayfarer, also has right on the people, those who are located over there. And after this category, there is one, Sahib al-Jam, a temporary neighbor. And so they also have right on you. You should be respecting him, you should be good to him, you should be kind, you should show compassion, and you should not disturb him, you should not make any trouble or any problem for him, because they have also the right. And they may be in some bus or train or in your company, so you should be good to them. And after this, the another category mentioned in this verse is the one who is under your control. They may be your employee, they may be your servant, they may be even your wife. So you should be good to them. What right they have, you should give to them. Sometimes people don't pay attention, they think that they are just servant or they are just employee. But here in this verse, it is well mentioned among the categories of the people that they have right on you. And the verse ends with this, Inna Allah la yuhibbu man kana mukhtalan fakhura. That is, your Creator doesn't love those who are arrogant and boastful. Your Creator doesn't like that you should be arrogant, because arrogant and filled with self-admiration and boasting what you have, everything has been given to you by your Lord, and you should be humble to them. But you are boasting, it is totally unacceptable behavior and unacceptable attitude in the sight of your Creator. So He has commanded that you should not be arrogant and you should not be boastful. So we just revise this. There are several categories in this verse. It starts with the worshipping your Creator alone, and then comes parent, relatives, orphans, needy, neighbor, then companion by your side, then wayfarer, and the one who is under your control. So all should be treated well. All these categories of the people have rights on you. So be respectful of your Creator and don't be arrogant and don't be boastful, because everything what you have, it is from your Creator. So this was the message of today's program. So dear brothers, if you like this message, please share it, and so that all people on the face of earth should know that this Quran is for all of them, and this has the guidance for the humanity, and anyone who will resort to it, he will get the guidance and he will be among the successful on the day of judgment. So thank you for the listening and thank you for the sharing.
أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وهو يعظه يا بني لا تشرك بالله إن الشرك لظلم عظيم